Good evening. Hi, my name's Nathaniel Mellors. I'm sorry not to be with you for the opening of the exhibition. I've got two I've got two really small children with my wife Tala, and it's hard for us to travel at the moment. But I'm very proud to be showing the work, and to be showing it with Italian subtitles for the first time is fantastic. So thank you to Daniela, and thank you to everyone at the museum for helping, allowing and inviting me to do this. The Sophisticated Neanderthal Interview is a film about a supposedly modern man who discovers an apparently real Neanderthal in Bronson Canyon in Los Angeles, and who proceeds to subject the Neanderthal to a lot of his own suppositions and presumptions about what the Neanderthal is. And the Neanderthal is kind of smarter than him and plays with him. It's not a historical film, obviously. It's a kind of ahistorical film, which I think reflects on some of the problems we're having with history at the moment. The themes of the work are to do with, they're to do with very contemporary problems. So I'm interested in using ideas from the Upper Paleolithic, like the Neanderthal figure, as a way to explore things that are bothering me right now. And those things are probably, I think, to do, at least as far as this film goes, to do with ownership and economics, and there are social and political issues which are sort of woven into the film, even though the film's like an absurdist and slightly surrealist sort of short fantasy. The ideas within it are things that I think have become more and more prominent even since I made the film. In fact, definitely since I made the film. Very prominent in Italy at the moment, very prominent in Britain and America at the moment. Yeah, I think that the more we can kind of try and unravel these things, the more hope there is, you know. And part of what the Neanderthal stands for me is a kind of ultimate other that has been, we've initially thought of as being almost like an alien version of ourselves, something that we completely reject and objectify, and which slowly over time we've reassessed, and the Neanderthal figure has moved closer and closer and closer to us till we realise that it's actually inside us. And I think this is similar to the way that humans tend to objectify and vilify things or parts of themselves which are which they're not comfortable with, maybe because they're under the influence of religion or ideology, or they're suffering in different ways, but for lots of different reasons. This is something, or it might just be some bigger social and cultural forces in a particular moment, and that over time, these things get kind of reconsidered, hopefully in a positive way. And certainly the trajectory of the Neanderthal is very interesting and intertwined, I think, with colonialism and racism in science, you know. So and there's a lot about class in this work as well, I think, class and ownership. The Neanderthal has been thrown out of the caves by a kind of phenomenon that he refers to as the sporgo, which is a very ambiguous thing, but seems to stand in for some kind of power structure in the caves, which I mean is kind of funny, you know, the idea that he might be dealing with the same or similar problems, you know, that people are dealing with now. But maybe these are sort of permanent issues that need to be wrestled with. Anyway, I won't say too much. I've probably said too much already and confused everyone. I hope you enjoy the film, and I hope some of the things that I've said make sense when you watch it. And good evening to everyone. Thank you.